We talked to this guy quite recently. He's from a company called Trans-Tasman Resources that wants to mine, quite simply and pretty low impact, some iron sands off the Taranaki coast. And he's been at it years and he's spent millions. And he's been criticised now because he's going through this new fast track thing. Well, there's a reason for that. And that's that yet again, a local body has put the kibosh on Alan Egger's entrepreneurial plans for Trans-Tasman Resources. He joins us by video now. Alan, how are you?
Good morning, Sean. How are you?
Good, thank you. Last time we spoke, you weren't prepared to bet the farm or even a small slice of it on local bodies changing their attitude to your entrepreneurial endeavour, and you've been proved right once again.
Well, there you go, Sean. It's disappointing that some of the councils are taking the position they are. However, it's not all councils. We have the Taranaki Regional Council, who's the most relevant one in this case, and the South Taranaki District Council are reassessing their position. But however, the Taranaki Regional Council have said, let the fast track process take its course, let the experts decide, and they've remained neutral, as have the Stratford District Council. So it's not all one-way traffic with councils.
Okay, so but what's the council that's come out against you, New Plymouth District Council?
Correct.
And what have they said?
Well, they've passed a motion opposing seabed mining, but I'm not sure what that means. But the only effect it'll have on the New Plymouth District Council is a positive one in terms of jobs and investment and prosperity. Bring some prosperity to the district. It'll have no physical effect whatsoever on their district.
All right. So, but this is a kibosh again. So you look at fast track. Refresh my memory. If you can get fast track approval, when can you get this ball rolling?
Well, fast track approval looks like it'll take most of this year. We're going to get our panel in place.
Would we call that fast-ish track?
Yeah, well, I could perhaps set up a faster system, but it's not up to me, Sean.
Yeah.
The panel will be in place by mid-July, it looks like. We have a meeting with them next week on finalising the panel. It'll be probably a four-man panel or four-person panel. And then they're going to take perhaps till, I would guess, October, November, perhaps, to deliver a decision. All the information's in front of them. Then we can get on with financing the project and getting it underway.
Yeah. And I just want to remind people, because I'm quite happy to concentrate on you guys as an example of what the problem we've had all over the country with developing our natural resources is. Just again, give us your ballpark figures for what you're going to bring into that community, what you're going to generate for the country if you get this going.
Look, it's a project of significance for the Taranaki Wanganui region. We'll employ about 305 people direct. There'll be 1,125 jobs delivered in the Taranaki region as a result of the project. We'll spend $250 million a year, Sean, on goods and services and people in that district. It will boost their GDP by $222 million every year. We're going to upgrade the ports of Wanganui and Taranaki, Port Taranaki. We'll invest $1 billion in high technology, mining technology and processing technology to generate the income from export of concentrates. It's going to generate around $55 million a year in royalties for the New Zealand government and about $135 million in taxes. Now, look, we can get rid of a few road cones and build a few hospitals and fix up a few highways with that.
Yeah. What would you say to the people of those who voted for a ban on seabed mining and voted against you at the NPDC? What would you say to those people?
I would say to them to go and read the application and look at the information we've provided. There are no adverse effects, and we can be very certain about that. We've spent a lot of money with independent experts looking at it and doing the marine research. It's going to have no adverse effects on whales, dolphins, fish, kai moana, surf breaks, reefs, on we go. There will be no adverse effects. And by the way, if there are, our conditions say we've got to stop immediately and we can only recommence when the EPA gives us a green light.
Boy, sounds pretty safe to me. Always a pleasure. Keep us updated. Please keep us updated, Alan, and we'll see how this puppy goes. Thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thanks, Sean.
Cheers. That is Alan Eggers from Trans-Tasman Resources. Simple thing, let's mind a little bit of iron sand and the economic benefit of New Zealand. It's just such a classic case of not in my backyard, and I think just stupidity holding this country back.